Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We've been having a number of people coming in with issues in between their shoulder blades, that mid-back, the upper mid-back, the shoulder blades that are really tight in between the shoulder blades. They're having issues right in through here, right in through the shoulder blades. And what we're finding is, again, like we sit way too much, and we like this, we sit at a computer all day, or we're reading, that type of thing, we're texting, we're always in this forward shoulder rolled position. And so what's happening, you get this tightness up here in between the shoulder blades. It gets really tight because in a vain attempt to keep your shoulders back, those muscles are just working overtime to get into a right position, into a good position, so that way you don't have problems. So how do we fix that tightness and alleviate some of that discomfort up in there in between the shoulder blades that's giving you so many problems? Well, one good tool to use is what we kind of call here is a peanut. And you can kind of see it's kind of in the shape of a peanut. This is a Skills, it's spelled S-K-L-Z. S-K-L-Z. You can get this on Amazon or something like that. It's a dual massager, dual point massager. In other words, dual two. You got 2 points where it's massaging. And you got a nice space here for your spine to hang out in. So what's happening with these folks, they have this tendency to go, well, I just need to have better posture, but sometimes they can't quite get into that good posture. What they're missing, what we're finding is they're missing thoracic extension. Now, what is thoracic extension? Just like in the low back, if we were to, this is lumbar, the low back, this is flexion of the low back down here. You can see how that curve of the spine is flattened out and starting to curve forward. This would be lumbar extension. So you see how the curve in the low back starts to straighten and then go into a curve. So thoracic extension is just that. We all have a natural gentle, we should only have just a natural gentle curve to the thoracic spine. You kind of see on me, if I sit straight, you see a gentle curve in the thoracic spine. This is me relatively relaxed in through the thoracic spine. What we see on a lot of folks, though, is that curve it starts to get more accentuated, and then you have that tightness and discomfort in between the shoulder blades that they're complaining about. So they're missing, what we find is they're missing thoracic extension, meaning the ability for their shoulders to be here, their ability to just kind of be here. It's a very subtle difference, but you see my shoulders, they roll forward here. Sometimes folks get in this position, this tight rolled shoulders thing, and they can't get out of it. They're just like this all the time. And you see folks, they walk around like this with their shoulders rolled forward like that. And they just live their life like this, and they wonder why their mid-back in between the shoulder blades is so tight all the time. So they're missing thoracic extension, the ability to bring those shoulders back. How do we fix that? Using one of the peanuts. So you can also improvise. You can also use lacrosse balls. So you take 2 lacrosse balls and you use athletic tape to tape them up, and then you have like a little space in between for your spine to hang out in. So this is what you do. Get on your back. You put Mr. Peanut back here, mid-back. And you start kind of where your low back meet your mid-back. I don't know if you can see that. Where your low back kind of meets your mid-back. Right there. And you work that section and try to relax into the peanut. Work in that section. Kind of go back and forth in here. All right? Work in that section. As you get comfortable in there, now you move up a section a little bit. Now you're a little higher. You feel that? You can see, I don't know if you can see that right there. Good. A little higher. And again, you hang out in through there. So you want to work in each of these segments for a half a minute to a minute getting those vertebra to open up in that area. Right in there. Again, you're not rocking back and forth or anything like that. You're just kind of hanging out in this area. And you'll find one side maybe tighter than another side, and that's normal. So then you move up a little bit more. So now I'm moving up there. We are moving on up. Right in there. Try to keep your head neutral as well. This is a little difficult because you have a natural thoracic curve. Some folks will have more of a curve depending on the changes that have been imposed upon them throughout their years. And you see folks, they get a little bit older, and then that thoracic spine curve, they call that a kyphosis, really starts to get more and more. And then you see folks, they can't even stand up straight anymore. They're so bent over, and those bones, those vertebra in the thoracic spine have changed pretty much into a permanent position like that. And that's what you kind of don't want. This will help alleviate or help prevent some of those issues happening in your thoracic spine. So again, you're in here. You can kind of feel, this could be pretty uncomfortable for folks. So again, you want to try to relax. Relax into the peanut. As good old Ronnie Coleman used to say, Mr. Olympia. I think it was 8-time Mr. Olympia. There's nothing but a peanut. But here it is. Literally, this is nothing but a peanut. Coming right down here. Now I'm getting higher. Now I'm right into the mid-back. And again, I'm lying down right onto it. Try to keep my chin slightly tucked in. Sometimes you'll want to go into extension, and that's a little bit of extension is okay as long as there's no pain in the neck. So right in here. Just like that. You're just hanging out and through here. If you want, you can go a little side to side. But ideally, you want to kind of stay stationary. You're really trying to get that area to open up. You can kind of see how it's pushing my chest forward here. Just like that. And you slowly go up. Let me see if I can move this to a better position so you can see better. See. There. There we go. So I'm now a little higher. There we go. Now I'm a little higher there. Kind of see that? Right in there. Just play around with it. Again, this mobility, this stretching, if you will, opening up those structures in the front of your spine, getting them to open up in the front, and getting the structures in the back to kind of close in. That's going to help with increasing that thoracic extension. That's it. So, if you have any questions in regards to this video, please leave them down in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit that little bell, that notifications button. That way you know when a new video comes in and you can keep up to date as to what's happening and what we're doing here at Move Well, Live Well. Also, so again, we thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.